Brother Murph. Oh, Jesus. Best of the meta game week. Best of the week.
3, 2, 1, bro.
What's up, everybody? My name's Michael E. Murphy. I'm one half the brothers Murph. And sometimes you got to get down and dirty for what you love in these board games. But this is What's on That Shelf, where we talk about our board game collection and some of the games that are up in it and why. Why are they in it? I have one that I'm like, I don't know quite why. And this is what we're talking about right here today. We're going to talk about these games right here. There are two of the same. This is Dominion. I doubt anyone's ever heard of it. But yeah, Dominion with the Prosperity expansion. Oh, whatever. The point is, it's a deck builder, okay? This game has introduced many, many people, including us, into the world of deck building. That's all it is deck builder, and there's different types of cards you can buy that'll give you different actions and different amounts of money to help you buy more stuff to ultimately get these green cards, which are your victory points, but also kind of stuff up your deck and whatnot. And, you know, it's a game that I'm really glad exists because just a lot of people, it's one of the first games that they get into, Dominion, and people love, and there's 1.5 billion expansions. One that I really do enjoy is Prosperity because it just gets you more of that skrill. You can get all sorts of money going and like even bigger victory card things. So I just like it because I like having tons of money and feeling like I'm doing big things. So that is Dominion with the Prosperity expansion. This next game is Mistfall. You've probably heard us talk about this one. Mistfall is it's like another deck building game. You're kind of crafting a deck of cards, and it's a really cool game because of the way you can sort of combo stuff together. But it unfortunately has a huge Achilles heel, and that it has the worst rule book ever written. It's just awful. It is so hard to understand, and the game itself, because of translations and things, you're going to have questions that you need to answer, and you always have to like search around online for answers. Luckily, many people have had problems, so there's a lot of support on Board Game Geek. But it's just like, oh, I want to play it more, but it's such a hassle that by the time we get done, we can't play it again for a while. And the problem is that when we come back to play it, we're kind of unfamiliar with a lot of stuff, so we have to go through the process again. If we just played it for like a month straight, maybe we'd be like set for life. But as it stands, it just never hits the table because it's so frustrating. But it is a fun game, so we keep it. And I just want you to have a better rulebook. Be better. Be better than you are. Because the game itself is just fun. The last game of today is a very fun wooden western. It's a wooden western, folks. It is Flick 'em Up. This is a dexterity game in which you are little cowboys and cowfolk. And you're just the good guys versus the bad guys, the sheriffs versus the robbers, and you're doing different little missions. So a lot of them are just like little shootouts. Maybe you're trying to go get horses and round them up, or you're trying to steal something from the bank. And it's all flick based. So you have your big table and you can set up the city according to the map, but you can kind of also make it how you like it. And then if you want to move your cowboy, you flick a disc, and wherever that disc stops, that's where your cowboy ran to. If it hits a hay bale or a cactus along the way, it basically negates your movement and you're stuck over here. And there's times where you're going to choose to shoot someone. So they have a separate disc that are smaller for bullets, and you shoot little bullets. If you knock over the thing that you're trying to hit, you shot it. If you miss, you miss. And it's just fun. This game gets played once or twice a year, and it's just a blast and a half when we play it. Love playing with big groups. You can play with family. We played with our dad once over Thanksgiving, and we laughed our asses off because my dad would have like the best shot and then the worst shot ever. And it was awesome. So Flick 'em Up is just a damn fine time. Super fun dexterity game and just really great wooden pieces. There is the same game where it's plastic components, high quality plastic components, mind you, and it does come cheaper that way because this is expensive. This is like $70 or $80 because of all the wood and stuff, and you're like, oh, you know, I don't really want to pay that much for a game where you just flick stuff around. So feel free to get the plastic component ones. It is quite good, but the wood feels really nice if you can catch it on a sale or something. But that is Flick 'em Up. I'm curious, do you have any of these games? Do you like these games? Do you hate these games? Do you want to see us play these games live on Twitch? We can do that for you. Let me know in the comments below if you want to see us play any of these games, or if you own them, like them, hate them, and why. And we'll see you next time, another part of the shelf. This is tough. Bye. If you like this video so much, then you should go and click subscribe. And if you want to play some awesome games, then baby, you should check Restoration Games. Oh yeah, and this game. This game sucks.